meet yet again. So let's just jump right into it. The Steelers, heavy underdogs.
Talked about over the last 10 games, you're 2-8 against this Pittsburgh Steelers team. Obviously, Lamar Jackson, your reigning MVP, and have to do is say, Lamar Jackson, you have been exceptional all year. Let's just go be who we've been all season long in Super Bowl.
Well, let's do it, and let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup presented by Geico. So, Fitz, Lamar has struggled against Pittsburgh.
Figured out, give the ball to Derrick Henry. He had 162 yards rushing. I mean, we're talking about playing against the league MVP. The #1 goal is who's going to step up for this Ravens offense.
Yeah, you're right. Zay Flowers, their Pro Bowl wide receiver. That's a big loss for them, but at the same time, have no fear. The tight ends are here. Mark and 6 games with that play action from Derrick Henry getting the ball. They're going to hit him over the top. He's a big part of this passing game today.
Sherman on the other side of the ball. Russell Wilson had success.
They're going to have to run the ball well and get one of those safeties into the box. They cannot have too high safety and be able to stop the run because Russell Wilson has struggled.
Weeks 15 through 18, they struggled to get after the quarterback like they had all season long. Can they turn it up, affect Lamar Jackson, and they'll play out football?
Yeah, and one thing we didn't talk about that much about TJ Watt. Look for him to have a big impact in this game.
Absolutely. It is going to be a good one, you guys. The Wild
rolled of late. Pittsburgh started the season with a mark of 10-3, lost their last 4, so they have staggered. But how, Kirk, do they get their mojo back tonight?
I think you got to embrace the challenge of it all. The doubt they get. The Baltimore Ravens, a rival from within their division, a team that they've beaten 8 of the last 10 times. I think they're the most physical team for the entire 60 minutes on both sides of the ball.
Well, they won their last 4. They are first in the league in rookie. You got Wilson, you got Jackson, and you have the Steelers comes forward, and off we go as the ball bounces at the 10 and skids into the end zone. But now, losing his last 4 games, pretty good touchdown to interception ratio, 60. We'll see what the future holds for him and for a lot of the Steelers. Najee Harris is the running back, and off we go from Baltimore. The first pass is dropped. Steelers.
Yeah, an offense and a quarterback that's just trying to find some confidence. Talking to Arthur Smith, their offensive coordinator, play caller. Easy throws. That was an easy throw. Should have been an easy catch by the usually very reliable Freiermuth.
Wilson in the pocket, and that is caught and trying to pick up that first.
Very similar to what we just talked about. Russ Wilson coming out of the game. We knew that we'd see Justin Fields. They told us all week. They talked about it publicly. Here they are in their
3rd and inches. Hands the ball off, and that's going to be a first down, and that is Jalen Walker. But Mike Tomlin saying the other day, he's got the hot hand right now.
Yeah, and it's a great sign, and the respect they have for Fields makes it a lot easier on that offensive line. Dan Moore, there, the left tackle, getting a good push to get him that first.
Changing at the line. Play clock down to 3. Takes a toss, looks, throws, and that's incomplete. A lead in the last 4 games. Not only have they lost the game,
that's right,
and they've been outscored 40-3 in the first quarter. It behooves them to get off to a good start tonight.
Secondary, but Marlon Humphrey, one of the top corners now on the inside.
Over the right side, fighting for a little. Again, the offense has sort of run dry, as I said at the top. But then again, if you
Jackson, you're exactly right. Here we go, another 3rd down here. Russell obviously in the game.
Backfield. In the pocket, under pressure, escaping. Can he pick up the first down? No, he cannot. He gets.
Arthur Smith gives him an indicator here by moving the back horn from out. He struggles to work through his projections. He does not do a good job of feeling that zone or that man coverage. And that time, if you
punter is Corliss Waitman, sent it skyward into the wind, and it's juggled, dropped, and picked up at the 1-yard line by the Ravens. Will start from deep in their own territory 3 minutes into the game.
Pretty evident that he did that in a no call.
Start from the 5-yard line, and Henry's had a spectacular situation will be for running backs. Lamar Jackson, well, look at that. A 10-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio for his career, and he's got a lot more years to play.
And the first player in the history of the NFL over 4,000 through the air
tonight.
Ball start, offense number 79. After this,
a lot of injuries in his career. It's the first time in his career he's played all 17 games, or 16 when he first started.
Yeah, he had the ankle and 20 offensive line with 79 in there.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson out of the end zone, fires, caught, and then Andrews are in a lot in what would be known as a 12 personnel. Tackle made there
after the catch, and really Lamar one of his go-to guys. So as Zay Flowers down, you'll see more of the 12.
Justice Hill in as they normally do on 3rd down, and Lamar keeps it himself. Look at that, zigging,
and he's reading this, and Pittsburgh knows this is coming. He's reading this. Highsmith comes down, and then you got the safety
yard line on 1st and 10. Again, the fake to Henry, and this time they're going to stop him at the line of.
The real question when it comes to Pittsburgh, and what Todd Monken's trying to figure out as the offensive coordinator, he's given different formations, because I want to see how they're going to defend me. They're going to go with an 8-man front. If they're going to go with an 8-man front, how we're going to call the game offensively.
Keep Hill in the game. There goes Jackson again. So early in the season,
they're going to go tempo. He's reaching T.J. Watt there, another zone read. He does it again.
3rd and 1, 4 consecutive runs, and he takes it out to the 3rd.
He told me something interesting this week. He said, in the past when we would play this offense with Lamar, the backs right now.
Now out of the pistol. Here he goes. Is he going to run again? Yes, he is. 5 runs in a row with the tackle. Crowd booing because there is no flag. It's a 4-yard gain, 2nd down.
Starting to bring him down, so the home crowd doesn't agree with it. By the way, as you said, another zone read. And then
5 straight runs for Jackson. 2nd down and 6. This time he fires, it's caught, and reaching for a 1st down. Having probably his best year.
Good recognition pre-snap. This is the difference in Lamar Jackson. Seeing that cushion against Fitzpatrick, taking the easy throw. Monken is the offensive coordinator. Looks so sharp last, making sure he's getting him into the right play.
Now they give it to Henry. And there he goes from the Giants to Philadelphia. And then clearly Henry will be number 2.
Watch the block, the combo, combination block. This time it's not a read. It's a duo play, inside zone play where you just get your center and your guard, work that double team to do it.
10th play of a drive that started back at their own 5-yard line. Now they snap it here on a direct snap to Henry. Off to the races he goes. Stiff-arming his way for a gain of 33.
And there it is. How the heck of a block, that seal block, pushing that defensive tackle back to the inside. Nice block by the tight end, and there's the infamous stiff.
Off the fake. Good protection for the moment. Now chased out finally and has to throw it away.
Everything. We've seen Lamar Jackson running the football out of the zone read. They got Derrick Henry involved with that inside run play. You saw him the direct snap. We've seen it.
Hill is in the backfield. 2nd and 10. Justice Hill to the outside. Can he get around the corner? Barely.
When you get into the postseason, and it has a lot to do with what you do in the red zone. One thing to move the football. That's right.
Back in week 11. Deep drop. Jackson surveys. Jackson fires. Caught. Bateman had from 15 yards out to give Baltimore the lead.
Man coverage against Dante Jackson, who's been out with a back injury. What a cushion. And it's demand for Lamar Jackson on that touchdown. 95-yard drive.
In 13 plays, 9 runs, only 4.
They both believe in a lot of the same philosophies about physicality and how they build their defenses and the cultures that they're both so proud of. That's what makes when they
and Harbaugh, we're tied to each other for life, whether we want to be or not.
Say that one again. Curly
Hambo and George Halas, Green Bay and Chicago here. Warren is the back on 1st down. Little flea flicker. And under pressure, Wilson packs it in, and
Pittsburgh tried to sell this downfield. Try to do a good job. Watch here with Austin. But I'll tell you, so very fortunate that time that Russell Wilson didn't lose the ball right there. Good discipline downfield.
Yes, took it immediately. Tank was empty. Pass is caught by Warren, and Jalen Warren.
The Steelers do not want to put Russell Wilson in that drop back where he has to work through those progressions. It's just not been part of the move, and he checks it down. Baltimore's whole goal is to take that primary away and then look for the
pressured, throws, caught, but stops shy of the first attempt on his feet, but cannot get. And in comes the punting group. Yeah, I mean, you know, in a situation where you're not playing maybe Baltimore, maybe you think about going for two. Waitman collects it. Moving forward and calling for. No, he doesn't call for the fair catch.
Getting him into that right play. So much more comfortable with this.
Hand the ball. Nice tackle. Shoestring tackle that time by a lane.
Not necessarily predicting where the pressure is going to come from, but the threat of that pressure. And
second down, another 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Jackson in the pocket, throws, caught about 4 yards shy of the first down tonight, and he wants to stay in, but he's not going to come out after that one play.
All right, so we got another third down. That opening drive where they kept it.
Miller, actually a former Chicago Bear, not Denver. Meanwhile, Jackson will throw, reaching up, making the catch.
Push it here on third down, and it's allowing Likely to have space to be able to work and keep Cam Sutton guessing. Is he going to work outside? Is he going to work far? They've been outstanding.
Fakes the draw. Off he goes. Gets tackled here from behind.
Let's be super candid here. The Steelers have lost 4 in a row. They're on the road against his winning the turnover margin, playing efficient and smart on offense, winning field position and special teams. Happen for the Steelers to compete tonight.
Couldn't agree more. Jackson throws, caught, and that takes us to the end of the quarter with Baltimore leading. Pass caught by Hill. Down the sideline he goes. And in comes the punt group.
Yeah, the big play on second down got Lamar Jackson special teams. And it's time the defense steps up and comes up with a big stop.
So the punt bounces the advantage against Kansas City, but of course the Chiefs prevailed and went on to win the Super Bowl. Henry picks up one. You know, we watch
Derrick Henry here. It's no longer just Lamar.
Here he goes. It's just Lamar on this run here.
Plays. He's got help now. He's got a better supporting cast. Here's an obvious QB draw to just, again, try to get his legs involved. You watch these Ravens and coordinators, they save the legs of a guy like Lamar Jackson for when they really need it.
Here they come for the tush push. No problem. And it's Andrews to pick it up. So they snap, they give it to him. There's Wilson.
Pretty good combination with Andrews and big Derrick Henry
tonight for 32 yards. Andrews gets that first carry and a first down through the middle and bursts it.
Follow him. He's going to, when they get under center, you follow 42. And if I'm 22, that's exactly who I want to get behind. He's
2nd and 2. Henry averaging 10 yards a run to this point. Inches.
And here's an adjustment here. Good job by the Steelers defense. Okay, they're determined to take away the running back. Now you see the key from North Carolina State makes a great play there in space.
74 has reported eligible.
They're going to go tush push again. Nothing Baltimore. They have already gained 156 yards.
6 of 7 on the right guard who moved from tackle last year. That right guard, he's 380 pounds. Your fullback with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry.
Henry again. Tripped up. You know, one more thing, Kirk, about Jackson. Will he Josh Allen in Buffalo? But Jackson was just named All-Pro, and the bounce
tells you a lot. And when I look back at his seasons and perceptions, first quarterback in the history of the game to go over 4,000 yards through the air, 800 on the
Stanley. Call for the false start here. It was funny that
Davis, everything's really, it became field. It was a different team.
I have no problem with either winning it.
Yep.
Look at the time he's got. And when he has that time and can't find anybody, this is what he does.
That's the danger of Lamar Jackson. Sometimes the worst thing that happens is when he pulls it down and takes off.
Added to the end of the run, first down.
Well, Jackson walking.
Already holding. Officials make the right call, but Baltimore loves.
You see him grimacing. He's run 9 inside 7 minutes to the half. Rolling, looking. Packs in again. Game. Lamar Jackson has now run 10 times
Well, I really think it adds stopping Derrick Henry. And I think the adjustment that Todd Monken saw early was, hey, Lamar, we're going to have to use, don't have the threat of Derrick Henry. Where do you start?
9 plays, 9 runs.
Again, you take Henry.
There he goes. They go after Henry.
These ends, again, are collapsing, and the linebacker was scraping to make the play. Here's the read. But remember the linebacker that scraped? Well, now he's blitzed.
74 is eligible.
10 plays, 10 runs, 11. Yo, 11.
That this drive has psychologically on the Pittsburgh defense is stop Derrick Henry. We got to stop Lamar Jackson. You just know they're going to pull in that play action.
Breather on the sideline. Little toss here. Henry, first down and more.
Sometimes I think we think it likely is just a receiver, but what a good job here. Push him outside. Ricard coming in behind to help clean it up. And you just trust Derrick Henry, who's been playing this game so long. So 12 plays and 11 runs.
12 plays. Well, runs on every play. Can he get to the end zone? He can, Derrick Henry. I have seen a lot of football. 13 plays, 13 runs.
300 pounds. Look at that blocking. Ronnie Stanley with a great block. Just...
Kick is up and good. It is from the 3. Coming up to the like this, a chess match. It's a cliche. I mean, but this is a she goes.
There's nothing. They're just going through the motion.
Yeah, this is a big drive early on. Finally, we get Pickens into the game, and he can make a big difference.
Wanting to make plays downfield with him.
2nd and 2. Looks one way, now the other way, and they pick up the first down here to the 40.
A drive, as you said, is this. I mean, you take the ball to start the game after winning the toss. The Ravens get the ball. Fields
in here. Rolling, pressure, and he gets... Keep it on the ground. Gonna pick up the tempo, go no huddle here, 3rd and 8. You got Wilson back in the game, and timeout was taken by Baltimore.
Get to cross midfield in this first half.
Deep drop, long throw into coverage, and that's Pickens with a flag thrown. They're going back already, so Baltimore saying
he pushed off right at the end on Humphrey.
What they need, instead turn
on his long arms, but here he uses those long arms to push Humphrey away. Great call. Taken away with the offensive PI, and now they go way behind the sticks.
Yeah, sometimes guys get away with Wilson. That's caught up at the 39-yard line. The number 3 seed, of course, Kansas City got the bye. Buffalo number 2. They face Denver number 7 tomorrow. Waitman sends it skyward. Fair catch call for made at the 11-yard.
3 or 4 times in the first half. And TJ Watt is being coached this week. Don't even get that. Rather than 22 getting downhill. And that was the plan in the first half. We'll see if they make a tweak to that with this.
Carried 11 times. Number 12 here for Derrick. The tackle by Casey after a gain of 2.
Reset his feet. Such a big back. And where you see those stiff arms where they throw people around. If you want to slow him down, you got to be able to win.
2nd and 7. There he again. He wears shorts normally when he connects like this. 3rd and 2. And finally they pass after 15 straight runs. And
Lamar with the ball out quickly.
Again, that deep drop. Again, he's looking. This time he fires, caught up at the 45-yard line.
Down, now they go zone, and with that scramble, you've got to be able to find the soft spot off the scramble. And Aguilar downfield, there's the cutback towards the middle, recognized it instead of scrambling to get out of bounds. With those timeouts, he's able to pick up more yards after the catch. Lamar thought about running to get out of bounds, but instead thinks smartly because
he's been around a long time out of USC, 10 years in the league. Philadelphia and New England, came over last year. 43 seconds. That's caught, and he stays in bounds.
The field too much, and they're obviously tired. And
again, powered by Verizon. Talking about the defense being out on the field. Baltimore ran 41 plays. Chris Boswell, who's had a fantastic season, kicking off. And they'll start with it.
Well, right now the message is just we got another half of football to play. One play at a time. We think we know how to win this game. Score 0-0 like Lamar.
Yeah, I'll say. Here he is. He hands the ball off to Henry. And Henry out to the 33-yard line, 2nd down and 7.
Against the Steelers. That's the most they've allowed in any full game all year. An entire game in the first half.
Henry out of the backfield. There he goes. Angles his way out to the 41-yard line.
To the right here. Watt works inside. It allows him to just kind of wall him off. And there again, you got to slow down Derrick Henry in that backfield.
This time it is Hill up to the 45.
Provide some leadership.
Toss back here. Hill. Little wiggle.
50 pounds and the power that he has. And then you deal with Hill, who is so quick and change of direction in space. See the frustration there on 3rd downs.
And the 2 best defensive players are on the sideline right now. 3rd and 1. And they're able to stop him.
Good job of penetrating there by Roberts. He's one of the better run defenders on this team. Maybe you put him in there, actually a big one, is you can need penetration, and that time Roberts provides it.
The crowd showing no mercy. they don't want the. And he does send it away into the night air. And they let it bounce, and it takes a great bounce for the in Baltimore. From the 2-yard line, they start this drive, and just getting out of the end zone at the last second, Najee Harris.
It has to be able to make some explosives downfield. 9 yards. Can't run the football because you're losing the battle up front.
Back to Pickens. Wilson throws. It's a low throw, and it's incomplete. A bouncing ball to Darnell Washington.
Got it out so quick. Look at his footwork. A wide open tight end underneath, and look how unsettled he looks with his feet. That's not what you'd expect.
Down to 3. Look out. Wilson avoids a safety, and the pass up at the 29-yard line is
for 44. I thought he might come up with a sack, but what a job here by Russell Wilson. This time he steps into this throw. Great job of holding on to that.
This season, that's his first catch of the night. Wilson swings it out. Warren makes the grab.
There's a tape job there with Watt. Hopefully he'll be able to come back. Looks like they're working on that left elbow. Then they follow it up, getting the ball in space to Jaylen Warren, who's probably
forcing him out. 2nd down 5.
But good discipline that time from this Ravens defense. Oweh.
They'd like to get Mike Williams into the fray if they can as well. And there's a pass down the side, making the catch. Got him into the game. I'll say first grab for him tonight.
Yeah, and a little switch release at the line of scrimmage creates a little bit of a rub here. Nice job right there.
2, they're at the Baltimore 30. Wilson wanted to throw short. Now he
big throw on that seam route to get the first down, back by their own, inside their own 5-yard line to Calvin Austin. Arthur Smith is moving that launch point with Russell Wilson.
Wilson pressured, chased, has to throw it away.
Good job of taking that linebacker with him. Good blocks up front. Now 242 yards on the ground rushing, averaging 7 yards a carry. Is the consistency. It's so tough to win. And then once you get up there and you prove to be a brand, to be able to sustain that, it's so hard. Let's go back to this once again. Center Linderbaum picks up clean. And again, the big fella that's the difference in this offense, is he has that long speed. Best year that he's enjoyed as a pro.
Well, certainly tonight he's been fantastic. A little swing pass out here. And Najee Harris picks up about 9. You know, funny thing is, but think about this. He's been here for 17 years. Before that, Philadelphia for 10 under Andy Reid. When he got
all along, John's
been here.
Right here.
Yeah, Jim has the moving van on speed dial. So
his father, he coached with Bo Schembechler, and those old school values. They obviously both believe in when it comes to building their roster and building their success.
Yeah, you forget, people forget. It's been so long, but There's a man from the Andy Reid tree in Philadelphia.
That's right.
He was a special teams coach.
Great players, they bring in great players. The one thing that stays the same is the culture and how they select players, whether it's through the draft.
Back out there. And there's a timeout here. We'll be right back. Najee Harris is the running back, and Harris will put his head down, pick up a first down after the 42-yard line.
Good job, Broderick Jones.
45 left in the quarter, off the fake, pressure put on, gets it away. Harris has some room. Najee Harris inside the 40 and takes it down to
5 minutes later.
in the 21. Again, bounces off down at inside the 40-yard line of the 38.
The field was forward, progress was stopped. Second down.
Second and 9. Jalen Warren back in. Down the sideline. Pickens makes the grab for offensive interference. 5 yards, 70 plays in 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, there's two things that stand out here. The rookie Nate Wiggins does not contact with Washington and puts another touchdown up on the board for the Steelers.
Yeah, Boswell makes it 28-4. Start with Justice Hill in the backfield.
Yeah, he's had a great night, but just flinches here. Gets up a little bit early. It's one way the Steelers can try to slow down.
Henry comes back in, sends him into the pattern. That's 5 involved in that one.
But what you see the motion coming here. Here's Elliott who runs with the receiver, and he comes off it. He switches. Great.
Second and 15. Hill in the backfield. Jackson will keep it. Lamar to the 30-yard line. So for Jackson,
take the back. Whoever he's reading, take the back. Leave Lamar alone. As crazy as that sounds to all of us, if you pick your poison, they right.
3rd and 10.
Big play.
First time that the Ravens have gone 3 and out tonight.
Well, and I was
tonight. Calvin Austin back to receive it. High floating kick. Flag is down, and the kicker is down as well, which will make it 4th and 5. They take the penalty. Alex Kemp wants to know. Yeah, let's see, get Stout. Yeah. As always,
running into the kicker,
job.
Defense number 23.
1st and 15. Wilson over the middle. It's caught. Harris. And Hill.
Tremendous effort from Najee Harris there after the catch, showing the second and even third effort.
Wilson pressured. Flings it into the bench, so nobody open. Pressure was
been able to sneak that in and probably pick up the first down. Instead, he aborts, gets off it, and had to throw it away.
Arthur Smith going in the play. Fired, caught, and over the middle. That's Pickens.
This is good against good right here. Humphrey against Pickens. They've been going up against each other for the last few years. Good job of
4-man rush, tip, and incomplete.
Out of PK teams this year. He's got quickness. He's violent. Gets that right hand up, knocks it away. With Russell Wilson in this quick game.
Quarter. Well, on that long drive, they completed 3 third-down passes. And here again, you got Marlon Humphrey. Looking at his left thumb. Look at that by quarters.
They were abysmal in that first half. Kind of, as I said, just not a lot of fight, not a lot of energy. Went in there at halftime. Mike Tomlin, the coaches, got them together. The leader's going to be out there.
Yeah, 3rd down and 8. Wilson. Down he goes at the 30, 4th and 17.
And he does a good job again, once again, in the eyes of an athletic quarterback. Spin move gets out. Now he's got to just use his athletic ability. And it's
Steelers, so that drive stymied. And Waitman in for his 5th punt of the night. Fair catch called for. made at the
drop from Lamar Jackson. Usually quarterbacks drop at that 9-10 yard mark. He's getting back there at 14-15 yards. And the reason that's important is his athletic ability. It allows him to think.
So the Ravens now from the 17-yard line start this drive with Henry. 8 and 9.
Yards. I have to tell some of the folks who Larry Zonka is. The big fella with the face mask.
The Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Leaders this team in his 14th year out of Ohio State. He's leaving it all out there, trying to make plays, keep the Steelers in.
He thinks he's got more to go. Look at that protection. And then Hill makes the grab.
There in the drop, you can see he gets so much depth and he works through the progressions and eventually.
Henry on the inside. Give. You know, Arthur Smith is on the other side. When Arthur Hawkins probably will get the head coaching interview or two.
You would think
this offseason. When I say this offseason, I mean very. Henry again to the 37-yard line. So Henry tonight carries.
There you go. There's a flaw.
Can't have it all.
Todd Monken with a big play call again here on 3rd down. Kind of working that clock. Not a real big
pressure, extra pressure. He gets it away. It's caught. And then a great tackle is made there. Anthony Miller taken down by Joey Porter. So it's going to be
a lot of crisscrossing, great communication. And he makes that tackle short of the 1st down because of how quickly he reacted to that throw.
Okay, so Lamar looking to go for it. Here we go. Push again. Meanwhile, it's the same play they ran before. Mark Andrews takes the snap, and the big tight end has enough for a
man short. Look at the communication. Steelers are trying to get the big bodies in. Look how late Loudermilk, he doesn't even get lined up.
The down marker is still showing 4th. And meanwhile, the officials are getting together here to figure out.
I think they had too many on trying to get their big lineup, big defenders in.
Defense, the 12th player never got off. That's a 5-yard penalty for the previous spot. 1st down.
So does it end under center? Henry. Card leading the way, only a minimal gain.
2 backs, 3 tight ends, just going heavy, trying to lean on Pittsburgh, keep working that clock. February,
right? They hope. Little dancing here and nothing happening. Justice Hill going nowhere.
Here, just the effort. 97 uses his hands. Remember, this is a guy that we thought might not be back out on the field. Went into the locker room, talked about the effort.
A few moments later.
Porter covering on the play, so they stop him. 4th down.
I think Joey Porter gives the Steelers an elite corner. I think with his
start his 4th punt of the night. Drifting, fielding at the 11. Calvin Austin coming this way and that way, and a nice run.
Urgency here from Russell Wilson.
To the outside. It's a 1st down. Pickens tackling.
You're going to get 2, maybe 3 possessions. Got to score on this drive right here.
Deep down the left sideline, there's a little bit of
receivers downfield get away with it. He did there.
26-yard gain, and he's going deep down the left side this time, but throwing it out of bounds. Again, looking Pickens.
Out of safety over there. He's going to take that every single time, especially in a game where he's down 14. He's that confident that Pickens can win that match left.
Play is whistle dead. False start. Boston 5.
Offense number 22. 5-yard.
I thought he had one-on-one, but as that ball was snapped, caught him up at the top here, trying to help out.
Pickens wide left. Look out. Down he goes. 50-yard line.
One side, Van Noy on the other. These guys are a great tandem, especially in Avianique.
3rd down, 22. Pass is caught and then taken down after his throw.
You got to really consider taking your chance here in plus territory, and they are.
And they will. They have to get it to the 20. Wide left. Wilson looking straight over the middle. Wilson throws that moon ball into tight coverage, and it's knocked down. The 4th And the Ravens up by 2 touchdowns.
Now let's go back to this. I talked about Pickens going down here, and here's Humphrey. And I really think you're going to see that he's reading that, especially Kyle Hamilton at 6'4". It's very tough to throw downfield to a 5'9" receiver. But I think because Humphrey started to cheat over to Pickens.
Yep. Good luck. Ravens with the ball can start to work the clock if they want. Gain of 2 for Henry.
Again, we'll look the most by any defense so far this, of course, throughout the regular season, but so far in the postseason as well.
And a lot of that to him. About 125 here in the second half. Jackson did a lot of running in the first half, not much here. Stopped a little bit.
It's looked like he's been trying to keep his torso loose, bending side to side. Well, it turns out when the Steelers had the ball last, Lamar
to the 40-yard line on a first down.
It's a city, but when this team is cranking, and who knows about Zay Flowers and whether or not he'll return, they've really stepped up without him tonight. To imagine this team making their way to New Orleans and all the way to the Super Bowl.
With this offense and that much improved defense. Got a flag on the play. Alex Kemp.
Automatic first down.
Yep. Automatic first down with 3:03 on the clock. Well, it won't be, of course not, as much as some of these teams would like to. They can't. Henry. Bat 9. Had that long drive. First down here, you got Justice Hill. You know what the killer was? I mean, they made 21-7, had shadows. So they're going to let it run down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. At the 23-yard line. Hill. They've led the league in fewest points allowed. Meanwhile, Henry very close to a first down here. The one forthcoming in the AFC. We mentioned the lowest seed goes to Kansas.